Hey there, and welcome. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wished for skin that was just a little bit tighter, a little more youthful, you are so not alone. It's something pretty much everyone wants. But the real secret to getting there? Well, it might not be what you think. So let's get right into it and unpack the real deal on how to get that firmer skin.
So, have you ever really thought about it? What is actually happening when our skin starts to, sag? One day it's firm and the next it feels like it's losing its grip. It's a gradual thing for sure, but what's the science behind it? Well, that question leads to a pretty surprising answer.
And boom, here it is. This is the big idea. The one that kind of flips everything we thought we knew about skincare on its head. The idea that what you see on the outside, your skin, is basically just a mirror of what's going on deep inside your gut. I know, it sounds a little out there, but stick with me and we'll break down exactly what this means.
Okay, so before we even think about any remedies or masks, we have to understand the core problem. Why does skin lose its grip in the first place? It's not just about getting older, it's a mix of things that are happening deep inside our bodies.
It really comes down to three main things. First, you've got the normal aging process, which, by the way, gets sped up by things called free radicals. Second is chronic stress. And yep, that has a real physical effect. And number three, this is the big one we're going to focus on, is not having enough of something called collagen.
So what in the world is collagen anyway? Well, the easiest way to think about it is like this. It's the glue that holds your whole body together. Seriously, the word even comes from the Greek word for glue. It gives structure to your skin, your bones, your joints, everything. So it's easy to see how when that glue starts to weaken, things naturally start to, sag.
And this is where it all clicks into place, that gut-skin connection. See, if your gut isn't healthy, your body can't make or absorb the collagen it needs from the food you eat. So the problem often isn't that you're not getting enough collagen. The real problem is that your body's internal system for processing it is breaking down.
All right, so if the problem starts on the inside, it only makes sense that the solution has to start there too, right? So let's talk about the foundational work, the stuff you absolutely have to do before any cream or mask is going to have a real lasting impact.
And I love this point because it's just so honest. The remedies we're about to get into, they work, but they're just temporary fixes if you don't get your internal health in order first. This is about making a real lifestyle shift, not just looking for a magic bullet.
So what does that foundational work actually look like? It's pretty straightforward, really. Number one, you've got to manage your stress. We already saw how it messes with the aging process. And number two, eat tons of vegetables. All kinds. Why? Because they are packed with the vitamins and minerals your body literally needs to build its own collagen from scratch. This is the real groundwork.
Okay, now that we've got the internal stuff covered, let's talk about our first topical remedy. This one is super simple, and it's for when you want a quick, noticeable lift using something you probably have in your pantry right now.
Honestly, this couldn't be simpler. You're just going to take some chickpea flour, you might know it as besan, and mix it with a tiny bit of water until you get a paste. Then you put it on your face and just let it dry completely. And as it dries, this is the cool part, you will literally feel your skin getting tighter. Once it's all dry, just wash it off with some room temperature water, making sure to use gentle, upward massaging motions.
So the big question is, how often do you do this? The recommendation for the best results is about 3 to 4 times a week. Think of it like every other day. And you know the drill. With anything like this, consistency is totally key.
All right, ready for remedy number 2? This one's called the Power Mask, and for good reason. It's a little more involved, but it's designed to do more than just tighten. It deeply nourishes your skin and gives you this amazing glow.
So here's what you're going to need. We've got peanuts and white sesame seeds, both full of healthy fats and vitamins for your skin. Then some milk for the base, our old friend chickpea flour to tighten and thicken, and a little bit of honey for its moisturizing properties. But hey, if you're allergic to honey, just leave it out, no big deal.
Now the prep for this one has a few steps, but trust me, it's worth it. First, you'll soak the peanuts and seeds in the milk for about an hour to get them nice and soft. Then you grind that whole soggy mixture up. Next, you'll need a cloth to squeeze out all that milky, nutrient-packed liquid. That is your golden ingredient. And finally, you mix the chickpea flour and honey into that liquid to make your mask.
Now when you put it on, don't just slap it on your face. You want to really massage it into your skin for a good 2 minutes. Then, kick back and let it do its thing for about 20 minutes while it dries. And just like before, when you're ready to wash it off, remember those gentle, upward strokes to keep that lifting feeling going.
Because this mask is so rich and nourishing, you don't have to go overboard.
twice a week is the sweet spot. That's all you need to get that deep nourishment and that serious glow.
So let's quickly compare the two, shall we? You've got the simple lift. It's fast, it's easy, and it gives you that instant tightening feeling. It's your quick fix. Then you have the power mask. It's more of a deep treatment, your weekly spa session for nourishment and a real glow. Both are fantastic. It just depends on what your skin needs and how much time you've got.
And this might be the most amazing part. With either of these remedies, you don't have to wait weeks to see if it's working. You can apparently feel and see a difference after just one single use. One. That's a pretty powerful reason to give one of them a try, right?
So, if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's this. There's no single secret. The real key is a two-pronged approach. You have to nurture your body from the inside out with good food and less stress, and treat your skin from the outside in with nourishing care. It's both.
And that really just leaves us with one final question to think about. Take a look at your own routine. Is it just skin deep, or are you getting to the real root of it all? Something to think about. Thanks for watching.